Hey, yo, the streets.
The G's Coney.
I am Don Smokes. And
Welcome
welcome
to 3 G's Podcast.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Fellas.
Yeah.
Temperature check, man. Check that boy's temperature. How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling, you know me, high, and I'm feeling fine, man. Ain't no other way to feel out here in the city of mine, you dig?
Yes, sir. Strizzy, how about you?
I'm cooling, bro. You know what I mean? Ready to put the week's work in. You know what I mean? Make the donuts, all that.
Sir.
Mm-hmm. How about you, bro?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. Positive and productive. Positive vibes only. You know what I mean? Like you said, we about to put this work in, put out a great episode. Some good content. We content creators / podcasters. Some shit the fans gonna love. And shout out to the fans, you know, listeners. Hit the like button.
Please make sure you do.
All that.
We see y'all watching, y'all. We appreciate the views and all, but make sure you hit that like button. Even if you don't like it, man, subscribe it, man. You can hit the down button too if you dislike it, man. Leave a comment too. Tell us what you don't like. Tell us what you do like, man. We around. I'm in the comment zone all the time.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Facts.
We embrace constructive criticism.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fact. We got some topics today, fellas.
Yes, sir. What we looking like? What's happening?
I think we got some topics today. I think we're gonna get into abortion today. You know, that's that old chop shop, that 2500 Main Street.
Oh,
2500.
2500.
We talking about
pro-life
2500 today? I ain't know that.
Listen, that's a sensitive subject, but you know, it needs to be discussed.
Okay.
We also got some education on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? School and all that. Pros and cons, you know, what need to happen, don't it? You know what I mean? We're going to definitely get into that.
The do's and don'ts of your little baby, little Ray learning what he need to know. You did.
All that. And last but not least, we're gonna see who really hold the crown when it comes to macking out here between males and females, you know what I mean? We're going to see who the smoothest players of the two, you know what I mean? Because, like, man, it's a war out here, man. It's Venus versus Mars, bro.
Nobody's safe.
Yo, I hear you, but man, with G's hold the crown, nigga. That's all I'm gonna tell you. G's hold the crown.
G's hold the crown, you know what I mean? But but that's what we got on deck today. You got some news for me, little bro?
Yes, sir.
News.
Let me see. You know, since we in Buffalo, New York, we Buffalonians. We're gonna start off and keep this thing local.
Okay.
Going ahead.
What's shaking in the motherfucking hood?
Well, you know, they're gonna try and pull a bullshit on us, try and slander our people like always.
Let me comb my beard because I got one.
Oh,
man, I done chop shop, knock mine off. Oh, he's styling on
me. I don't think I ever had one though. This shit is crazy.
I got one.
Give me
had one.
Give me like 37 days.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nah, listen, you can style right now because I can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dog. This
I'm not styling, bro. I just said I'm combing my beard. The official joint. You feel me? That theme right there. That's just for this. You feel me?
Oh shit! How much they paying you for that?
You got some news for me, bro?
Yes, sir. We go.
Yo.
Shit getting crazy early on Fred.
Early.
Yo, we're gonna keep things in the 716. I mean, on the Buffalo side of things, you know, for our listeners that's not from Buffalo. Motherfucking the woman who ran over the police, they said she had drugs and alcohol in her system. I'm about to elaborate. You know what I mean? Now, for those that don't know, you know, we had some, I wouldn't call them riots, but I guess you could call them. Hold on, was there riots?
No, hell no, there wasn't no fucking riots, man. There was protesting that went bad.
It was looting. There was looting.
Yeah, there was definitely looting.
Yeah.
There was some niggas. There was some out of towners and some niggas stealing some shit.
I mean, what is the textbook definition of rioting? I mean, because I feel like it maybe could have fell under that.
No, it kind of was a riot, I want to say, but you know, I was leaning towards what Smoke said, but low key, like shit. We was fake turned up, you know what I mean? So
that's the
we
problem.
Just don't stick with looting. Yeah,
that's the problem. The fake was in front of it. If it was real, it would have been rioting. But it was fake. It was fake rioting, so it was just looting.
Okay. I mean, ain't nothing get burnt down. Well, no, the nigga did try to join.
Shit got burnt. Shit got vandalized. A month or two got shot in the process. An old man got pushed the fuck over. An old white protester got pushed over.
Yeah, they tried to say the white boy. He said he faked that shit. They said a cop tried to say he faked that shit.
Yeah, they tried to say he had a packet of blood. I ain't trying to jack that shit. But fucking so yeah, so for the first time, and I quote, for the first time since her early June arrest, Deanna Davis, 30, appeared in an orange jumpsuit virtually in front of a federal court judge Tuesday for a felony hearing. Davis was charged federally with felony weapons charges and at the state level for assault on a police officer after she rammed through a line of officers dealing with the riot on Bailey Avenue June 1st.
She was trying to get away.
Right. She wasn't trying to run away. She was trying to get the fuck out of her. She got scared. But
that's
video.
That's fine. I think they doing that because how much the city supporting her, man. How much support behind her.
They gonna try and put a negative pretense.
That's why they really doing that shit, dog.
The shit don't look good on camera, like period.
That's what I'm saying. They gonna try and put a negative pretense on it, and they gonna edit and cutting.
They don't gotta edit nothing. I mean, it just don't look bad on camera. Like, you feel me? Like, it's
no. But I'm saying at the end of the day, somebody fleeing a scene or trying to get away for their safety. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not gonna paint. Show everything.
Listen, the footage I saw, she drove into the direction of the crowd of cops. She wasn't driving away from it. Did you see the video?
I never seen it.
Niggas deserved it. You heard?
But I never seen it. So
that's here nor there. But I'm just saying, I mean, no, she drove through a crowd of police.
She just said, "Fuck yeah."
Listen, she was trying to get home.
And that she was trying to get home, I mean, she wanted me on her team, but I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, it just don't look good on camera. But
now they say she had drugs in her system and shit, trying to say that she only did that.
Influence. Listen, anybody that did anything that was impactful, that was violent or any of that, they gonna paint them in the worst light ever.
Right, because
a cop could have batoned him up in the head, motherfucker turned hooked off. He assaulted the officer. It's just what it was. That's how they gonna paint the shit. But this ain't what this about. I'm just reading it. I mean,
no, that is what this is about, because it seems like every week, no matter how we try to pin on it, how we try to stand on it or not, it's always some shit either in the news or some shit that we end up motherfucking sidebar talking about that we just gotta address, and that shit be fucking crazy.
Listen, so video captured her driving through the line, and it has now gone viral. The incident left Trooper Ronald Ensminger. Listen to the name, Ensminger. Ronald Ensminger of the
Furman.
Right.
Furman.
He off of Lovejoy, ain't he?
Furman.
He live in Lovejoy, don't he?
So it left Trooper Ronald Ensminger, definitely Kaisertown, of the New York State Police seriously injured. Davis, but not like this. Davis was shot by police as prosecutors say she drove away from the scene.
Yeah, so she paralyzed, I think, ain't she?
Don't pay her to be the double. Y'all clapped her. She ran over. Y'all clapped some shit. So Davis was shot by police as prosecutors say she drove away from the scene. When police caught up to her vehicle, they say they found a loaded 9mm stolen handgun in the backseat. Of course they did. 2 other passengers who were with her were also arrested. 25-year-old Samaj Pegram and 28-year-old Walter Stewart. Prosecutors say at the time, Davis was under the influence of ecstasy and alcohol, and toxicology reports show she had marijuana, cocaine, fentanyl, and morphine in her system. All them fucking drugs in her system. Hold up, before I even start. Bruh, she just took a cocktail before she came to the riot.
Straight up.
Yeah, all them drugs in her system.
With guns in the car.
Bruh,
she wanted to go to jail.
I don't think she was going to the riot. No, I think she was just like going home. Like she wasn't a part of that riot. Like, if I'm not mistaken, like, because I remember watching. She was just going home, and like it was on the point where, like, they said she ducked down and just sped forward to which I mean, it just don't sound good from a DA's perspective. But I'm just saying, and just drove through the pile of cops.
She was trying to get out.
So was they clapping at her first before she put her head down?
No. Because you know what happened right there was that AutoZone.
Yeah.
It happened right on AutoZone.
Oh, that's the same. Yo, that shit was wicked over there.
By the time she drove through the pack of cops, whatever the case is, and she got through them, and then they just started gunning her down, like trying to get the vehicle to stop it, because you got to think it's a riot or whatever they got going on, and in their mind they thinking like this. This is an assault or whatever the case is. Right. But either way go, it just didn't look good, like just from the video's perspective. But again, free her till they say it backwards.
Yeah, exactly. They lucky she ain't dead. That's crazy, shorty. Whatever you was
Now,
motivated by, damn.
let me see. During the course of Tuesday's hearing, we saw multiple angles of the incident. Prosecutors showed one video of Davis' SUV parked next to an NFTA Metro bus on Bailey with the back door opening. The prosecution says it appears some as shooting out of Davis' car. Get the fuck out of here. Now, we seen the video, G's. We ain't seen none of that. You ain't seen no shooting, did you?
You seen shots fired out the back of the video?
Nah, I only saw one video. I only saw one angle.
Yeah,
but no, not from the angle I saw.
They wasn't clapping. Shit I seen. Now, they say 8 9mm shell casings were recovered from Bailey, which matched the 9mm gun that had been stolen from West Seneca earlier this year. Police also recovered live and spent shell casings from the back of Davis' car and one on the roof. Free her. I don't want to read no more of that shit. Y'all want me to finish reading that shit?
No,
we got the gist of it.
Yeah, the gist of that shit is all sick, man.
You know, free Shorty.
Play, baby.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you see they got the hologram of Shorty on the court building too, right?
Oh, okay, that's what's up. I ain't know that.
Yeah, you
Hold
put that shit downtown.
Of her?
Yeah.
You sure? Sir?
It's a bunch. It's several other things, but I mean, she wanted.
I believe.
Yeah,
so.
I was thinking that more along the lines like it changed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. I seen the one joint. Okay.
Okay. Well, shit, move it along off little mama, free her. You know what I mean? I'm fucking got some shit that's kind of humorous. It's humorous, and remember we just having talks about, you know, trademarking and copyright infringement and all that type of shit.
Right.
Hold on. And the headline reads, Kodak Black threatens to sue Walmart over fake sniper gang chains.
Oh. Get him. That's what I like to hear. The other way around. Not Walmart trying to sue somebody else suing their ass. And it's a nigga. Get him, Kodak.
Right. So
how Ms. Visa say Visa approved. Get that motherfucker.
Amen. Shout out. It said Kodak Black did not give Walmart permission to drive the boat, and now he's threatening to sue. The mega store is getting dragged online for selling knockoff sniper gang chains. The rapper's attorney, Brandon Cohen, told TMZ, "We have been aware of the situation and have prepared a cease and desist letter to Walmart and the seller on the Walmart website." Kodak's legal team added, if Walmart refuses to recognize that the seller is not a licensed authorized dealer of sniper gang products, we will be proceeding with a lawsuit against both Walmart and the unauthorized seller. Kodak Black isn't the only rapper who took an issue with the superstore over their jewelry. Paul himself. Lil Baby addressed Walmart for selling his 4 pockets full chain for $25. Hold on.
Damn.
You gotta be shitting me, bro. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
They Walmart think they getting one up on these niggas. They coming out with shit and they ain't got copyrights and they ain't got their shit together when they come out. So the Walmart is devious.
Corporate thugging.
That's
you know what Walmart's point is?
What?
It's not real.
This shit ain't real. I can do that shit. This shit ain't real. I can do it.
This shit fake, bro.
They corporate,
fake shit.
Yeah, I can sell this shit. It ain't real.
No, who really fucking with Walmart corporate thug game? They have to with Amazon, man.
I would say maybe them Watergate scandal niggas or one of them Ponzi scheme, them type niggas. But Lil Baby addressed Walmart for selling his 4 pockets full chain for $24.99. Walmart got me fucked up, he tweeted. But there aren't any reports suggesting that the situation was escalated to a legal matter. Of course, the retail giant is pointing the finger at third-party sellers. They're not even accepting. They're like, it's them over there.
They told us. They gave it to us. They said it was legit.
They say it's him downstairs.
It's him downstairs. How much?
Because it's franchise. You can franchise a Walmart, right?
I believe so.
For what?
You don't see why you can't. So yeah, it'll be hell yeah.
But I ain't know you could franchise a Walmart. I thought Walmart owned all these stores, whoever owned the original joint. But
listen, Strizzy just taught us something today.
But fuck them. I wouldn't franchise their shit anyways. Get my own Walmart.
I hear that. Talk that shit, G's. Get your shit off.
Oh, I said Black Mark.
Get your shit off, Smoke.
But it's cool.
Shit off.
It's cool for now. For now, we're gonna call it 3G's Mark. Pull up. We got whatever you want. We online. You need some tissue, hit us up. Online, we got you. 3G's tissue.
Yes, sir.
I'm fronting for right now, but next week it might be real. Just
right.
I'm with
it. Just hit me up.
Get your shit off. Entrepreneurship. So moving along, we got 3 men indicted in the murder of Ahmaud Arbery.
Oh yeah?
One step at a time, man.
That's some soulful shit.
Yes, sir. Now
that shit was crazy, bro.
Let me see. So the article reads, an attempt by Senate Republicans to move forward with the police reform bill was blocked by Democrats, delivering a blow to the momentum on Capitol Hill to enact changes in the wake of George Floyd's death. Earlier Wednesday, 3 Georgia men were indicted in the murder case of Ahmaud Arbery. And the D.C. National Guard said it would deploy unarmed troops to help secure monuments and infrastructure in the nation's capital. Elsewhere, Chicago School Board voted down a measure to terminate police contract, and 3 Tucson police officers resigned following the investigation of the death of a man in police custody in April. So now we get a closer look at the some recent developments, so to speak. Let me see. Well, that's pretty much it for that Ahmaud Arbery thing, but you know that it don't go too much into detail.
That's what's.
Hey, listen, all I needed to hear was they got indicted.
Yeah,
right.
Straight up. They ain't say what their charges was, or because you know they gave them.
Nah, yeah, that's what I was checking that.
You know, it's probably like third degree murder, or like manslaughter or some shit.
Yeah, manslaughter with they ain't mean to do it's bullshit. Yeah, let's go, man. It's good though, man. Like they punk asses up, man. Get them. They need to get at least a dub, man. Well, everybody that commit murder get 10 years at least. So yeah, make the motherfuckers at least get a dime. Let them know it's real.
Well, I mean, as I said, we can go into detail on it. That's up to y'all. We got the gist of it, but I'll give y'all the logistics on it. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm crazy. I'm talking about a dime. Murder is 25. That's what they need.
For them, listen.
Yeah, murder is 25. That's what they need.
For them, they definitely need it. Y'all know better.
They need football numbers. That's why I said before, man. With police and motherfuckers like that shit like that, they need to be held to a higher accountability.
A higher standard. That was a hate crime. You blatantly did that because of the color of somebody's skin.
So yeah, since you want to do that, you feel like strong about it. So now you take this time and you think about that.
They probably was part of the good old boys club, as they call it.
The good old boys club.
Boys club.
Yeah.
Grand old party.
That's that Buffalo shit you got there, huh, man?
Oh yeah. You know, we ain't doing free promotion, but you know, I'm gonna cover that. But you see the Broadway and the Buffalo.
Yeah, so, yeah. You could have covered up that. Yeah, that's I like that about it. I like that Buffalo shit.
It's Buffalo 716. You know what I mean?
So, yeah, you did.
So with the Ahmaud Arbery thing, 3 men in Georgia have been indicted on murder charges in the death of Ahmaud Arbery. A prosecutor announced Wednesday. Cobb County District Attorney Joyette Holmes said in a news conference outside the Glenn County Courthouse that a grand jury indicted Travis McMichael, Gregory McMichael, and William Bryan Jr. on charges that include felony murder and malice. This is another positive step, another great step for finding justice for Ahmaud, for finding justice for his family and the community beyond, Holmes said. The McMichaels and Bryan were each charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault and 1 count each of false imprisonment and criminal attempt to commit false imprisonment.
Yo, geez, my bad. I'm trying to respect the news, but this nigga over here eating chips, man.
You damn right I'm eating some chips. Nigga, I'm hungry, nigga. The show's supposed to stop because I want to eat some
The show does not stop. You know what I mean?
Yo, it don't stop. It's just funny, though.
I think you low-key tight that you don't got no chips. That's all it is.
I'm mad. Wait, hold on.
Here. Stop it.
But yeah, you know, them fuckers getting charged. So, you know, hopefully they get fried. You know, we're gonna lead that to the men upstairs and to the powers that be. You know, let's stand united. You know, our people, and keep pushing the agenda. Let's not stop. Let's not get comfortable because we get one arrest or one conviction or one death penalty. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep united and keep Black power, Black dollars, Black unity. You know, all the above. All that. Moving along. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Breonna Taylor was fucking asleep.
Right.
I'm sorry, I had to get that out.
No, that's not as you should.
Dead
sleep. That's fucking sleep, bro.
That shit real deal Holyfield. So motherfucking, we got some more shit in the hip hop world. Motherfucking okay. This company, Centene, they issue a subpoena to Roc Nation in an effort to avoid Yo Gotti and Team Roc's request for improvements to Mississippi criminal justice system.
What? How does that even coincide? And how does that even go together? Can you explain a little bit?
Yeah, yes, sir. Absolutely. So, Yo Gotti and Team Roc acquired legal representation for over 180 incarcerated men. Pause for that. Gotta shout them out. You know what I mean?
I like.
So Yo Gotti and Team Roc acquired legal representation. Listen, he one of the realest doing it. They acquired legal representation for over 180 incarcerated men in the Mississippi Department of Corrections to address deplorable living conditions at Parchman Prison and other locations. In addition, Team Roc attorney Alex Sparrow assisted Centene shareholder Laura Wood in a lawsuit against Centene, the parent company of Parchman Prison's healthcare provider Centurion, due to the death number in Parchman and state prisons.
Okay.
So Centene is now aiming at Roc Nation, sidestepping a solution and attempting a subpoena for their emails for public records. Always some sucker shit. Take accountability, motherfuckers.
Yo, some straight up sucker shit.
Yo, when they killing us, when they doing us dirty, it's okay. They taking all the accountability. When they come to being held responsible, and they gonna circumvent the consequences any way they can.
That's real, Jizz.
Not dead ass. So, motherfucking Spiral responds in a legal filing stating, through these subpoenas seeking information unnecessary for and unrelated to the narrow scope of this action, Centene seeks to employ the age-old tactic of intimidation to shield its records from public eye. Exactly. That should have 52 fake out, G's.
You know how that shit go, bro.
Spiral will go on to detail Centene apparently seeks to use the discovery process as a means to thwart Roc Nation's effort to improve the criminal justice system, and notes that in light of protests in recent weeks, raising the alarm about the inequitable treatment of people of color and calling for accountability, this court should reject Centene's attempt through these subpoenas. To date, since December 29th, there have been 23 deaths in Parchman Prison and 48 overall deaths in prisons across the Mississippi Department of Corrections. 48 fucking deaths, 23 since December?
That's wild, bro.
That sounds like some shit I seen on Netflix, and motherfuckers in jail was just knocking motherfuckers off. Like, niggas in the street really motherfuckers had control of the motherfuckers in jail, and it was real. So I don't watch so many movies. That's why they need to shut them shits down, because them shits ain't really built for motherfucking. They ain't built with nobody but motherfucking potheads and drug addicts.
You can't shut down prisons. You got to keep prisons.
We don't need that many of them. There's too many of them. Way too many of them. And they filling them up just because.
Right.
You gotta understand, it's not full of all murderers and rapers. You know what I mean? It's
all about the dollar.
Things that caught with drugs and
for a fact.
And they were bad lawyers and shit like that.
Well, that's why it's mad stipulations on like parole and shit right now, because like I think like 80% of I think when I was sitting down, I think it was like 70% of the people that was like incarcerated in New York State was all parole violators. These ain't even people catching new ones.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So I mean, I understand what you're saying, but you gotta add bail, bro.
No, yeah, we need a couple, but not that damn many. We don't need too many.
You see how many we got in our vicinity, nigga?
Fuck it. Nah, I mean, let's get to these topics. Know what I mean, what's happening? Smokes, what's on your mind? Set it off, man. What's on your
Oh
mind?
man, you know me, man. Just say I'm thinking about this education system, man. Because I got a 3-year-old, right? Well, not 3. She'll be 3 in July. But I got a baby, and she ain't been to school yet. None of that shit. Well, she been in daycares here and there and shit like that. But she's smart as hell. But I'm just paranoid on to the point like my kids, my older kids. I got 2 other kids. They already in school. Like they learning shit. Like what is they learning it for? They come home with this homework and shit, and I be trying to. Me personally, I be trying to learn this shit myself, but it's like if I didn't go to school that day with them, I don't know what the fuck this shit is about. And I'm like, why is that? I don't think they're getting taught the right things. So it's like, I'm gonna ask y'all, do y'all think they're getting taught the right shit? Like in school, when we was in school, do you think we got taught the right things to actually make it through life to get through here, Coney? What you think, bro?
Be honest, I don't feel we were equipped with enough vital things. We was taught some good shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, school I went to, they gave me some good shit about like problem solving and critical thinking and logic. That's why I'm heavy on logic. I mean,
okay. Did you go to a public school or was you just like how they said charter? No, they ain't had charters back then. But...
I went to a school for the gifted and talented.
Okay, so that would be like a charter school now.
I went to a smart kid school, so to speak. You know,
yeah. I went to
a smart nigga.
Yeah, I went to the basic regular school.
I'm a smart man. I'm a smart man.
No, here you go. You smart G's. You smart G's. You got that. Streets holler at me. What you know, G's?
But nah, go ahead, Streets.
Oh, that's why you got that face. Go ahead, finish. Coney. Streets got the IT difficulties going.
Okay. Copy.
Is he back?
But nah, like they taught me some shit. They taught me some good shit that still help me to this day. Like as far as dealing with people, interaction, and problem solving, critical thinking. But just like I said, as far as the vital shit, like about saving your money and entrepreneurship and financial literacy, that type of shit. Yeah. The vital skills, getting a trade, and now they didn't teach that, so I feel like they should have implemented that somewhere in there.
Oh, okay.
At some point in time, from pre-K to motherfucking 12th grade,
it should have been in there somewhere, right? And you high school graduate or you got GED? What you want?
High school graduate. I mean, high school graduate. Now, I played in college a little bit. I did with a dad.
Okay. Well, that's for the most part. You back Streets?
Nothing I'm proud of, but it is what it is.
That show's bugged the fuck out right quick.
Yeah. So do you think we getting taught the right shit in school, or not? I mean, like, you think the school system you was actually did you right?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, most of the wits I got about myself right now is like more so things that I learned when I was in fucking grammar school. I mean, I did go to a school of gifted and talented. You know what I mean? I went to a school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
gifted and talented ass nigga. Shout out to y'all.
I mean, I did the city on the Homesteads. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like.
Oh, he had 2 under his belt.
Yeah, but it's just like at the end of the day, it's just like when I got to high school, like, I mean, shit, it was just I'm smoking weed and fucking bitches and playing football now. So it's like I'm not paying attention to school.
Right. I don't remember none of that shit.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, I graduated.
Okay, you graduated high school?
Like, I walked across the stage. Like, I got my diploma. But, I mean, I'm just be honest, like, yeah. I just feel like it's crazy because, like, school served its purpose. Honestly, I think the most important part about school is like learning how to socialize with people. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, like, because as far as what Coney was saying, like, life skills, I personally don't put it on schools to be responsible for teaching life skills because it's too much area on, how you want your kid to be raised. Like me and you can have different views on, like, starting a business or, working for a company or whatever the case is. So if you got a school basically teaching something black and white, there's going to be too many conflicting issues. You know what I mean? Like, so, I mean, we had intro to occupation and shit like that, home ec, you know what I mean? Like, but I'm just saying, like, I personally feel like after you got, like, unless you're going to be like an architect or some shit like that, you know what I mean? You're doing geometry and a scientist to do chemistry and stuff like that, trigonometry, and you're going to be an astrophysicist and stuff like that. Like, but I mean, like, realistically, no. I feel like school's solely purpose was like to build social skills, you know what I mean, amongst, you know, adolescents, which is a very impressionable time of people's lives.
Okay. So Street, so while you still talking, I want to ask you, do you believe schooling is important? Like just the actual like, because some people they'd rather have their kids homeschooled just so they can teach them what they want them to know. But like, if you wasn't forced to, or police wouldn't come and threaten to take their kid away, do you think you could just say, be like, yo, I'm just gonna let my kids stay at home and learn whatever the fuck I teach it. But if I don't teach it 1 + 1, then it won't know 1 + 1. But more than likely, you're gonna teach them that. But just honestly, would you just take that chance and be like, yo, I'm just gonna?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I honestly feel like this whole quarantine shit and kids not going to school, this showed a bunch of parents that like they're not built for that shit, bro.
Right.
I'm dead ass serious. Like,
I know a lot of parents are not, and they knew that beforehand too. But sorry to cut you off.
That's what I'm saying. So my whole thing is just like, if you feel a way about what school is teaching your kids, and you feel like, you know, they're covering this stuff or they're pushing this agenda, and you think it's all bullshit, whatever the case is, but you got a taste of that, you know what I mean, teaching your kid, like social media was crazy. Like I didn't have some of my homegirls like call me, they're crying because it's like they just can't do it. You know what I mean? So it's just like, don't complain about something that you're not willing to 110% put your foot down towards, you know what I mean, do it the right way. So it's like, me personally, I just feel like school is important in a sense because you need that credential. Like nowadays, you need like a bachelor's degree to be a secretary. If you're not gonna own your own business, like, I mean, that paper make a big difference, bro.
Indeed.
So I mean, I think education is important, you know what I mean, but more so for the fact of having the credentials.
No. That's okay. I hear you, bro.
Absolutely.
That's good. What about you, Coney?
I concur. I mean, in the sense of like, for one, I do feel like, you know, the whole experience is good. Like you said, getting out, socializing, interacting, and also, you know, like basic mathematics, reading. You can teach that, but you know, it's better for them to be in the atmosphere, learn, and you know, it is better. I feel like it's a better experience than that. It's a necessary experience. It's vital. Right. It's imperative that the kids go to school, you know, and learn these things in those type of atmospheres. Because like you said, you're not, I mean, unless you go in entrepreneurship, and even with entrepreneurship, you still got to deal and interact with motherfuckers. So if you're learning to read, or you're learning to write, or you're learning mathematics, it's not like you can just sit in some little fucking bubble and go through life yourself. You got to interact and deal with people, even if you are an entrepreneur. You got to display the stuff you learned, these literary, you know what I mean, tactics, or these mathematics and shit. You got to display that. So I feel like it's vital for that, you know, especially. And on top of that, you know, you do learn some decent shit. I just feel like school and shit, I feel like school is important, but I feel like as parents, it shouldn't stop with just school. When they get out, if you got things that you feel are imperative for your kid to learn, that they need to intake, then you need to, you know, drill that shit in their head. You need to get a formatted system.
That's
awesome. Some parents do that. You know what I'm saying? It's not many, it's not enough to me. But I feel like as a people, as, you know, humans just as a whole, if you got stuff you want your kid to, you know, stand on and learn and be firm, that you feel is viable for them, you need to implement that teaching as well. So less time on that fucking tablet when they get home, and you know what I mean, on fucking Fortnite and shit like that, and more time learning, you know, economics, financial literacy, you know, laws and shit like that. Right.
Yeah. So I hear you. And I believe education is important to answer my to answer my own question. Yeah, I believe education is important, but it's always a but with me. You know, it's always. I can't have that. I can't.
Every single time. Absolutely.
I can't. You know, it's got to be a but. But at the end of the day, it's just like, you can teach them, but you have to be mentally smart yourself. But if you're not smart yourself, it's gonna be hard. Like you said earlier, just a few minutes ago, it's like these people, they're having a hard time right now because of quarantine. They realizing that they can't put up with their kid for real. Hold on, that's a you problem. That's not your kid problem. No matter how bad or how active or how much your kid does, that's a relationship that you need to figure out with your child. That should never be a problem at all. So when somebody say some shit like that, I look at you like, yo, you fucked up in the head, dog. Because for you to even make that excuse, be like, yo, my child, I can't deal. Hold on, you sat down, and you knew that shit, and then for you to even open your mouth to tell somebody else that shit, do you know how dumb you sound? Yo, you got to fix that shit mentally. So no, I believe me because I have my kids and I feel I'll do anything I need to do for my kids. And if I see the system is fucked up and I knew that they wouldn't come at me and I would definitely take my kids out the school system. I would make sure as we going through everyday life, they're gonna know what 1 + 1 is, and plus they're gonna know not to cross the street, and plus they're gonna know that white man over there don't like us, and plus they're gonna know, hold on, don't go down that street because it's drug activity. They're gonna know everything they need to know. But you can't do that because of the simple fact they're going to get in trouble because they want to know what you're doing with your kids. So, no, I mean, that's just my take on how important shit is. Yes, it is important. It's just what you're educating your kid on. And the kids,
Absolutely.
the kids don't, I mean, schools don't really educate our kids on what we want them to actually know unless we get our own type of schools. But, you know, that's another type of topic and another type of time. So, man, I feel like I'm all out of breath, man.
Fuck is y'all getting these firecrackers from, man?
Yo,
my
this shit
bad. Nah,
it's crazy around here. I'm trying to drown it out mentally and ignore this shit. Dub it.
Yeah,
they just started over here, so that's why.
I'm happy I don't hear that shit right now.
Bro, before we started filming, that shit went off like a motherfucking yacht. That shit was. I'm like, God damn, like.
Oh shit, 716 is lit. That shit ain't even legal around here.
Right. Fuck y'all getting all these from?
No, yo, hold on. The motherfuckers is just selling them shits at Walmart and shit not too long ago. Matter of fact, that was last year they had the motherfuckers pop up shops with fucking fireworks and that shit not legal. So how is that shit even popping?
Capitalist society, baby. It's all with the dollar. Everything becomes
Cracking,
legal.
baby.
If the government can get some motherfucking money and taxate some shit, niggas, it's legal for that day. So if they felt like they wanted to make dope legal for 24 hours,
that's what they gonna do.
Yeah, they're gonna run it. They're gonna run that agenda, and then after that, you niggas beyond this 24 hours is getting your ass. Y'all getting the motherfucking mandatory max.
Man, we gotta get some. We gotta get some of that type of power, man. Fuck this shit, man. They ain't gonna keep treating us like this, dog.
Unity.
UNITY. Don't be scared, nigga. Don't be scared, nigga.
Oh man.
Say that I'm violent. Let's go, man. So shit. Coney, what you talking about, man? What you talking about, man? I didn't talk myself to death, man.
Okay.
Hey, baby.
You know what been on my mind this week? I would say my fucking abortion.
Pros and cons.
The chop shit up.
2,500.
Two more.
Yes, sir.
Two more. I think 2 more. My next one free.
Oh,
I'm platinum membership card status.
Yeah.
I'm just playing. I'm dead ass. I'm just playing.
Yeah.
Or am I?
You sat in that waiting room before. I know you did.
No, I've been there before.
Okay.
I went there once. It was
maybe more than once.
I've been there twice. It was kind of shaky. Listen,
maybe more than twice.
Listen. I never been to 2,500 in my life.
No. You know what? It's not about that. It's not about how many times we've been there.
No, but it is.
That's what this.
Oh, wait. Yo, listen. I just said I never been to 2,500.
No.
I never said I've been to the other one.
Exactly.
Said never 2,500. Man.
Gotta read the motherfucker. You gotta read that motherfucking fine print.
Gotta read the fine print.
But nah, as far as abortions, first off, we got pro-life versus pro-choice. Now, for those that aren't, savvy to the abortion, terminology.
Yeah, please.
Pro-life is, no abortions, let them kids be conceived, and it is what it is. You made a decision. That's that. Pro-choice is do what the fuck you want. If you want to get rid of this little motherfucker when he's a zygote or a spermatozoon, then let him go.
A zygote.
Little embryo.
Yeah, it's funny because it's wild discussions about like
If
what's
it's a heartbeat.
considered life, like between an embryo and a fetus and a zygote and a spermatozoon and an ova and an ovum.
Yeah, babies got fingernails.
And that's where they get, because some of them terminologies I just threw out, I don't know each individual one, but between an ova, ovum, I think they don't got none of that shit. A spermatozoon, it can divide into two, so it might be twin. They ain't got that shit yet. But once they lose
like embryo,
once they lose like the tail and shit and whatever little fishy elements they got and shit, then and they get a little function, they get crazy. And that's when they start, so that's more so like
Watch your bitches.
Now, okay, so you know what? Hold on. Before we go any further, let me pause that. What do you smoke? Pro-life or pro-choice? Pro-life, no abortions. Pro-choice, kill them.
Pro-choice because.
Okay, talk to me.
Because shit happens. We live in a promiscuous world, man. Motherfuckers is out here slanging like it ain't no tomorrow, so shit happens. You can't. Now, I mean, you can't just throw that on somebody's head. And be like, yo, man, you can't. Don't. If you had sex, you had unprotected sex with somebody, you better be prepared to have that motherfucking baby. Okay, maybe. But what about the times motherfuckers had condoms on and that shit popped or the shit got loose or some shit? Some extra shit happens. Shit happens, dog. So at the end of the day, you're gonna tell me I gotta be stuck with this baby. And then again, another thing, motherfuckers get raped too. So
you make some valid points. You got some
you got to be able to have your own choice. Now, if you get raped, then you can have in your head be like, okay, I got raped. Some people don't get pregnant, so maybe God still blessed me with this baby. I want to keep, or however you look at it. Okay, that's your choice. Or you can say, yo, listen, this is a rape baby, and I don't want nothing to do with this. It got to get out of here. Man, shit happens. Your choice.
Damn good points. Strizzy, what's happening?
I'm pro-choice. I mean, as long as it's not used as a form of birth control, it's so much gray area in there because it's like I can't tell a chick that is getting 5 abortions a month that she's any more right or wrong than getting an abortion than a female that got raped that wants to get an abortion. At the end of the day, you're still getting an abortion. Right. I understand it's both. It's 2 completely different reasons, but at the end of the day, you're still making the conscious decision to terminate a life. So it's like there's so much gray area in why. I can't really say, what my stipulations are. I mean, as per what Smoke said, getting raped, that's obviously like, but again, like I said, I can't make it okay for her. And, say, oh, well, she just did it just because, she know her baby father ain't going to be in the picture. And he said that he wasn't lied to or whatever the case is. And now he, you know what I mean? So it's like, but as long as you're not using this as your guaranteed method of birth control.
Right.
They got what I mean? They got plan B for that. And as long as like, you're not forced into it. Like I'm not jacking, no man forcing no female to get an abortion.
Right. No.
I mean, no, it happens though. Like, I mean, it's going on out there, but I can't jack that shit. Like,
you can throw the option out there, but you ain't.
Yeah, but but I mean, it's ways of going about that. Like, what I mean? Like, you could be manipulative in a warming way. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, if you're forcing an agenda, like, that's out the question. Like, any situation I ever had, like, I always made sure, like, it was a mutual, is this what you want to do? Because you don't have to. You know what I mean?
Like, it's on you no matter what.
I'm gonna be a dad regardless. You know what I mean? Like, no matter who I end up having a kid with, I'm gonna be an everyday dad. I'm gonna respect my child's mother to the best of my abilities, and hopefully, we end up together and have a family. So it's like, it's not about me not wanting to have a kid and the responsibilities that come with it. It's about just making the best available decision for both of our lives, or more so yours or what you want to do. So, I mean, to answer your question, I'm pro-choice.
Okay.
Tony, to answer your own question.
What about you?
I'm pro-choice all the way, and
we all fit these hoes to the chop shop.
Yo, listen, I hate to quote negativity in hip hop, but what my man Lloyd Banks say, she get pregnant and it's to the chop shop because I don't change diapers, I change drop tops.
Oh shit! He said you gotta get rid of it.
But now some G shit, I feel like, realistically, like, the mother and the father, the sperm gun or whatever, it's their decision. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you said, you shouldn't use it as a form, of birth control. No, that's not good. But overall, it's their decision. If we, as 2 people, feel we not ready, or the mother feels she's not ready to take on a life, it should be her decision. As opposed to, you think about the flip side of things, she bring a life into the world she's not ready and she's not fit to, take care of. It's another fucked up individual.
Right.
For all aspects, financially, mentally, spiritually, et cetera, the whole, from the fucking, what's that, the 9-10 months of fucking carrying to the birth, it's going to be all bad. It's going to be negative energy. Maybe they'll change. Maybe they won't. We don't know. But you stepping into the situation wrong.
That postpartum is worse.
Children are a beautiful thing. So if you stepping into it, embrace God's blessing or whatever your higher powers, whatever you believe in, embrace that and run with it. So I just feel like personally, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the option should be there if you choose to. Because like you said, things can happen, accidents, you know. Man, I had some wild shit happen to me. And, you know, I don't want to get too into it, but ain't no condom. Huh?
Sheesh.
Ain't no condom break. And a condom was present. And still somehow, I don't know. But listen, it was what it was. Bottom line, it wasn't the right time, the right situation. It just wasn't what it was. So it's like, listen, things got to happen how they got to fucking happen.
Let's go take care of this.
Yeah, but you know, like,
get in the car.
I did it. And, you know, bitch, nah. But nah, I get it. And overall, you know, I feel like they just, you know, the options should be available. Now, so let me ask y'all this. Do y'all feel the government should be able to veto a woman's decision?
Hell no. The fuck the government got to do with anything?
Because these are things that are being talked about within these parties.
So hold on, what do you mean by the government telling them why? How would they even have a choice? How would they be able to do that?
I'm saying basically they can dictate, like, if you're pregnant, they might can say, like, you know what, you ain't getting an abortion, you keeping that, or shit, man, you get that muck out of here. I'm just
saying it for health reasons, or are they just saying like you can't do it?
I ain't a politician, G's. These are just conversations that's being had. This is within articles and due diligence or research on the internet. These are things that's being talked about.
Yeah, I can understand, because I heard about, for some reason, like health reasons, you can't get multiple joints, or you can only get certain amount of joints. That's why, because they won't do it, because you hurting yourself at the end of the day. So I can understand that, but just for you to say like, no, you can't get no abortion because I said so, who the fuck are you?
Exactly.
No.
But these are things that's being talked about. Things that's being talked about within these, you know, within these little groups and these clubs. They've been talked about. Like, for example, I don't think they should pass like a whole. They be trying to pass and ban abortions in certain cities and states. You shouldn't ban that. Leave that to the individuals.
Right. That's 100%.
I see. I mean, I can understand why they're doing it, but I mean, at no point in time am I gonna side with, you know, the government making the decision for what a woman wants to do with her body. Like, because you gotta think it all boils down to population control. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's women out here that they just keep having kids that they can't take care of. And then the system got to take care of it. And that come out of taxes, and that fucks up the economy. I mean, for granted, this whole pandemic and quarantine and then put us in probably the worst recession that we've ever had in the history of this country. But I'm just saying, like, you really got chicks out here that's just, you got niggas out here with 10, 12 kids that don't take care of none of them. You know what I mean? So it's just like, that's 10, 12 baby mothers that's not getting no help. And the system got to help them. The system is obligated to help. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I mean, for the sake of the economy, I understand it. But again, I'm not jacking that, like, the government having any right to, you know, tell a woman what to do with her body or life inside of her. Absolutely not. That's bullshit.
You know, what you said, that brought me to my next point. Like, I feel like it should be more support programs. You know what I'm saying? For poor mothers, single mothers, because some people are just in fucked up predicaments from jump. So I feel like it should be support programs to help them, you know, to try to take care of their kids.
I feel like there are though.
Yeah, I mean, it's some in place, but you gotta think it's a lot of motherfuckers that's, you know, in fucked up situations.
Because you gotta take into consideration, like, you got so many people that like abuse the system.
Yeah.
That, like, it's impossible to find balance to dictate who actually needs extra help and I mean, I don't know how they're gonna figure it out, but I mean, I'm just saying, like,
they need to figure it out.
It's impossible.
They definitely need to figure it out. But, you know, like, that's why I said I think it should be more support programs, because they should somehow figure that shit out. Like, same way they do now.
Planned Parenthood or some shit?
Huh?
Ain't that like a Planned Parenthood or some shit? Like
Don't
a support system. That's the type of support system you're talking about, like a Planned Parenthood or some shit like that. That help motherfuckers. They give birth control and give motherfuckers condoms and give HIV tests and shit like that. Like, nah.
I'm saying support, like, as far as like that help motherfuckers that, you know, like, just like that got kids or got a kid and, you know, already starting off bad. Like somebody that has sex, get pregnant, but they're in a bad predicament. It should be some type of support them. I mean, obviously we got welfare and, you know, WIC and shit like that. But it should be more in place for the people that actually qualify for it. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause some people was just in bad predicaments, and okay, they might have made a mistake. They might have had children they shouldn't have had. Sue us. What can we do at this point in time? If a joint ain't doing the best and she got 3 or 4 kids, okay, you know, she made some bad mistakes. That's what I mean as a mother. If she's actually trying to take care of her kids, you shouldn't help her. Now, if y'all notice that she's not utilizing things in the right way, then you might want to take it back, get on some Indian and give her shit. But otherwise,
I think they do that though. I think they do that. I kind of think they do. I think motherfuckers is just real rebellious and want their own way and just lazy for some reason. I don't know. I'm sorry for saying this, ladies, for motherfuckers that got kids and shit, but some of y'all motherfuckers have no motivational fucking drive and depend on the fucking welfare system and think that somebody always supposed to fucking help y'all. If you got 8 hours in a motherfucking day when your kids go on to motherfucking school or some shit, you should be doing something more productive with your fucking self to help you better and change yourself instead of sitting there smoking weed. Some shit.
They doing something productive.
What?
They calling me to come through for motherfucking home improvement. Fuck you talking about.
Okay, well that's good. That's good for you. That's good for you. And make sure they what you would call it too. But
nah,
man,
on some G shit, you know what I mean? We ain't gonna be the dead horse and shit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna get into that, man.
We all spoke how we feel. We feel like it should be, you know. Now we wonder how can we reduce the abortion rates? I guess birth controls, condoms, and all that, but you know, it is what it is. Strizzy, what's happening?
Reduce it? You like trying to reduce it?
What's happening, Strizzy?
Let's talk about this pimp game out here. Let's talk about this macking and whatnot out here. You heard? Venus versus Mars out here.
Are you talking about me in the 80s?
Let's get your shit off, Smoke.
Talk your shit, G.
Let's go. Talk about it, though, bro. Go ahead.
I want to know, who do y'all think are smoother at being players and running game and, you know what I mean, getting their shit up between males and females? You know what I mean? First of all, let's divide the two. You know what I mean? Do the pros and cons. We're gonna start with men. What do y'all feel? Okay, fellas, listen. I'm gonna try my best. I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna try my best to not be biased.
Try your best not to incriminate.
You know this King Soda shit crazy, bro. This Mac Daddy vibe and all this splendor you heard. So I'm gonna try to be real unbiased about this. You know what I mean? But what advantages or pros and cons do y'all feel like men, have as far as being players and running the game and all that? Smokes?
One, I think men just being men is a fucking pro, because we can go around. We got that in us. It's like that's the type of stereotype we have to have multiple bitches and fuck multiple bitches before we hit a certain age, or before we settle down, or even to continue on then. So it's like, I believe just being a man, period, always is a pro. You know what I'm saying? You want more?
What about the cons?
The cons of being a man?
As far as running the game and all that.
Yeah. The cons? Shit, I would say the same damn thing, but it definitely does, but I don't want to use that again. But at the same token, that's the first thing that comes to mind though, is being a fucking man, because motherfuckers like, damn, it's always like, yo, it's expected of you now. So now it's like, damn, you can't be good at it. It's hard to be like, you can't be sneaky. You can't really do what you want to do if somebody expecting you to do it. You know what I mean? It's like, if they expecting you to go left, you gotta think of another way to go right and then fake back left. And it's just too much motherfucking work when it's like that. So it's like, yeah, it's cool. But if you didn't think I was a motherfucking man, I could be able to act like a man without you thinking I'm gonna do this shit. So you kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Coney, pros for men.
You saying the pros of men being players?
Yeah, what are the advantages that guys have, that we have make them better, that make us better at playing the game than females?
The advantages, we usually got more experience. You know what I'm saying? Because Boys got forest lawn in their backyard. You know, it's the double standard of life. We allowed to get our shit off. Get your shit off, G's. We allowed to get our shit off and do our shit. So, you know, since we allowed, we get a little more experience. You know what I'm saying? We get a little more feel for it.
And I ain't never did this before, man.
We get a little more experience on how, you know, how to finesse and finagle, you know, through those things we call women. Not those things, I ain't objectifying women. I'm just saying in general, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we got a little more experience on our side, but, you know, I think also with us having more experience, we get comfortable, we get laxed. We don't pay attention to the fine details, so that's where the cons come in. Like, you know, it's like if you run the same route every day in football practice,
mm-hmm.
you forget the essentials, the basics, you know what I'm saying? The fundamentals, so to speak, is the term I'm looking for. You forget the fundamentals. You forget the small details.
You just so used to running it, you don't think nothing gonna happen.
Yeah.
You think
you so used to running it. You run that same route, you forget that you might encounter an opponent or a defender, you know what I'm saying? You might encounter a cornerback that's prepared for this.
Mm-hmm.
So you so used to running that same thing that you might run into a female that, you know, she done seen this play 1,000 times. She want to shut your shit down. She on some Deion Sanders shit with the corner, you know what I mean? Like, that route is weak. That shit is a dub. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's the con. Because we do it so much, we get complacent. We don't reinvent ourselves. We don't evolve as much as we should.
Right.
So I feel like that's our con. You know, it's like the pro and con, because the pro would be the experience, the amount of experience we're getting reps. But the con is you get so comfortable, it's like, all right, I know what's going to happen. Nah, you don't. This shit could change any moment.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Strizzy? Talk your shit.
Well, first of all, I am great at what I do because I like you. Just listen. I got the gift of gab, man. I mean, I'm not saying that females don't, but it's like, first of all, you know, it's just I think it's in our genetic code. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta think like we're the chasers, we're the pursuers. You know what I mean? So it's just like it's embedded in us to know how to game a female or how to get a female. You know what I mean? Whether if you want to, you know, mouthpiece with it, or if you want to be a trick, or if you want to wine and dine, or whatever the case is. We have it in us to know what to get, what we want from a female. You know what I mean? Like,
I ain't gonna lie to you, G's. Them bitches chasing me.
Get your shit off, bro.
Get your shit off, nigga. All the way off.
Big off. Go ahead, G's. My bad. I ain't mean to interrupt you.
No. Listen, I love it. But I just feel like it's just our ability to deal with emotions different than females. And I'm not saying it's not emotional niggas out there, because it definitely is. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, we can just want something and then like not get attached to it emotionally. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, definitely.
Like, so it's like our mind is not preventing us from like moving on and just trying to establish more, and like, you know what I mean? Like, we could have wifey at home, like this wifey, you know what I mean? And still running game on her to go out and do what we do. And we aren't having our conscience is not telling us to stop, which it should though, but it doesn't.
True.
And even if it does tell us to stop, we still don't do it. You feel me? Like, it's just whatever it is, it's in our genetic code to just be dogs.
Niggas is fucked up.
So I just think that's nigga, we've been fucking up.
Hold on. See, that's why we
I don't have no regret.
For this part. How do you think females do this shit too? I swear, it's some of these joints out here doing this.
We don't get to the hoes in a second. The females in a second. My bad. I really did not mean to say hoes that time. Normally I don't care, but that time I did not mean to say hoes.
Did you mean to say bitches, or you meant hoes or women?
No, I meant to say females.
You meant women. Ladies, we love y'all. Bitches and hoes, we love y'all too.
And so I think the cons of men are we're proud, you know, we're arrogant. We want to show off, you know what I mean. We want the world to know that we just the players, you know what I mean. We want the world to know that we just got bitches and we got a slew of them. And once you start doing like that, like, you know what I mean, like you start having little slips, like bro said, you know, you get comfortable, you start letting certain stuff slide, and then stuff becomes a habit.
Mm-hmm.
Now stuff blowing up in your face.
Now you're expecting the unexpected.
You know, just to try to hold them. You know what I mean? So now it's just like it's all crumbling down. But it's just like you don't care because of the image that you're portraying. And that's what a lot of men's problem is. It's just like they're more concerned with the image that they portray to other niggas of all things, which I would never understand. You know what I mean? And they end up fucking the game up that way. So that's the pros and cons, man, for me. Now let's get to the females. Smokes, what are the pros and cons of females being able to play this game? So
most females they depend. Me, I think most of them are unexpected to cheat. So or so they can get away with it. It's like they just so much. It's like they must so much sneakier at it. It's like it's hard to pinpoint because I'm not a female. This shit is just crazy to me. It's like you would think a motherfucker.
No, you know what they do though?
A golden girl, not a fucking golden girl. You would think the bitch is a motherfucking stone cold angel, and the bitch cold have a baby by a whole nother nigga and still be with the nigga she had a baby by the nigga she with that you thought she had a baby by. Like, hold on, that's not even his. But they still together. But I thought she was. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. So yeah, that's how I know. They just female being. I just think they just sneaky as fuck, and they can get away with it a lot more. Niggas be like, I cheated 15 times. She only cheated one time with the nigga. No, you think she cheated one time with the nigga. You just so it's just like, oh man. So yeah, that's what I think. That's it. There you go.
So what about the cons?
Cons. I can say they messy. They messy. Cause if they do it, they're a lot worse than us. They will blatantly throw the shit in your motherfucking face. Like you bitch ass nigga. And they real cutthroat at it too. So it's like that's a con, but I don't. That's just a bitch. That's a bitch for you. That's a bitch for you. No, go ahead, dog. But yeah, that's where I'm at with that. That's fucking crazy.
All right, Coney, you up? Pros on females.
Pros on females. They're more meticulous. They pay more attention to detail. The shit I said that we lack on, they own it. But bitch go to cheap, and this isn't biased. This is from my experience. So I know the females gonna get mad and wanna weigh in. Y'all should have a female guest. Y'all should shut the fuck up and stop combating our opinions and leave it in the goddamn comments what the fuck y'all should do. But anyway, getting back on subject.
Like and subscribe if you made it this far.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But nah, like, I think a female gonna cheat. She got the alibi ready. She got 2-3 homegirls already on deck with the lie, the schedule, the time, the murder weapon. Like, they got their shit, nigga, mapped out. And I mean, like a world map. They shit is out there. So it's like, she got everything covered. She know your movements. And you've been so sloppy most of the time. And you know what else too? The cons? They plan cheating. Like, they cheat is usually built up from like emotional distress, like from us lacking area. Men cheat and men be players out of second nature. Like you said, you can have a good joint at home, you still just want to play the field. Females, usually, like you said, they're not expected, so we don't think they're doing it. And they play that role so well. They will sit there and cry to it. They're great actors. That's one thing too. With them being so emotional, they can really tap in. I done seen joints, and I know it's joints that'll be like cold, like relationship, long-term baby fathers, marriages. They will go and cry to Ray Ray about you cheating on me, you doing this, and this, and this, and I can't believe you. Why don't you just stop it for the family? And be texting the G's talking about I'm trying to come up you off and all that. Shimmy.
Straight like that. I was gonna ask you, have you ever been in a position where motherfucker they put on the show, for you, in front of you, like dogging somebody else and just be right there with you, like.
How about
that's how y'all females give it up. That's why I really like trust is hard to be around females, and so many females be like, this is how you give it up, huh?
I done been in some shit, G's, and that's why I said, like, they pay more attention to detail. They got this shit structured. They tap into them. They take cheating seriously.
Right.
Like, they professional cheaters. We like novice cheaters. It's rec to us. It's something to do.
Right.
Them, it's an art form. They paint. Know what I mean? They get busy. So that's why they tap into their inner zen, they inner horror. They tap into that shit. We surface level. We surface level. They like ocean deep with the shit. You heard? Now, like on the flip side, as far as the cons, their emotions get in the way. So sometimes you was only supposed to be cheating, bitch. You gonna start a whole little love thing because you get emotional. Niggas want to protect their investment. So niggas like, man, I'm stuck with wife. I ain't leaving my bitch. you know, we might get a little sloppy, but them joints, they over here building. They laying up, they cuddling, they making the side nigga dinner.
Cause the side nigga sliding into them better than what they made.
Yeah.
Cause you telling the side nigga everything that the main nigga not doing, so he doing everything he ain't doing. So he making you feel good, but you lacking.
Am I? I mean,
what?
It's
Man.
Yo.
But yo, for real though. But that's where it comes from. That's where that shit is at. So yeah, keep playing around. That shit real, man.
They get emotionally in tune, like I said. So that it backfires. It's crazy because everything we saying is like it's one element, then that same element will fuck it over. So they should be a pro and a con. Like them getting emotional makes them good at cheating because they know how to act and play that role. But then also they really get caught up.
Yeah, they get caught up, and then they be mad as hell.
I done been in situations where I done been in situations where a joint knows you got to be home at a certain time. She might have to save face. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, she might have prior obligations, responsibilities. They might have had a dinner date, a commitment. But she's so caught up, you know what I mean, in the wave of the Coney. It's like, man, fuck the anniversary. Like, man, you putting that pain in. You know what I mean?
So you
show me that. You show me that light-skinned niggas matter and all that. You know what I mean? You putting that pain in. Really showing me that light-skinned niggas matter. So it's like,
get your shit off, bro.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that shit. Get your shit.
But nah, you know what? Listen, I ain't gonna rap. We're gonna, I mean, Strizzy, talk to us, G's.
You want to, though. Don't let me stop you. I know.
Oh,
listen, the show must go on, G.
The show must go on.
Talk your shit.
Well, I think like the pros with females are that power that they got sitting between their legs. Like
power PUSSY.
And I'm not even talking about from the aspect of cheat. I'm talking about like a female that's just a savage out here, like a man eater, like you do this for wreck, like you just out here running through niggas because you know what I mean, like shit. Just you use a female dog, use a legitimate bitch, like you know what I mean, like you do us like we like do y'all out there on the, you know what I mean, like this.
I like that.
I honestly feel like if all females truly knew the power that they possess in between their legs, the balance of power, you know what I mean, it'd be substantially in their favor. But a lot of women don't value that honey pot. You know what I mean? Like they don't understand the true power of it. You know what I mean? And I'm thankful that they don't, because I mean, us as men, we'd be fucked up. I mean, don't get me wrong, like we'll still find our ways to get off. But I'm just saying,
man,
like,
you gotta let listen, man, you gotta let them know the water is very powerful, though.
Yeah, I would say I'm not gonna be fucked up.
Yeah,
I was raised different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That don't get me wrong, it's good, but it's definitely controllable, dog.
No,
what you say?
No. This is me that's saying that. Obviously, I know. I'm just saying. I'm speaking from a general. You gotta think how many tender dick ass niggas out here acting crazy. Like it's more tender dick niggas than it is that's not. You feel me? Like I'm just talking about like from general. You know what I mean? You. This is from like
tender dick niggas gotta stop that shit.
Yeah, but and this is dealing with like bum ass don't got shit. You know what I mean? Mattress on the floor. You know, dirty drawers having females that you know what I mean, like that don't even know what they got going on. So I'm just saying like.
Dirty blackfoot ass bitches.
I mean, I know y'all my brothers, so I mean, I know like this don't apply to us, but I'm just speaking in general. Yeah. I mean, I honestly think like their biggest advantage is that honeypot.
Mm-hmm.
And a con, like what I think their biggest disadvantage is this motherfucker dark skinned dick right here. You feel me? This shit stays down on that all out.
Shout out to the dark skinned niggas. I was like, he probably talk
that thing a little bit different. Ooh, a little bit of stamp on it.
Make it learn.
You stamp that thing a little different. You know, you wanted to be a player. You know, you want to just get your cutty on, keep it moving. But you like you fiended out now. You know, you try to get another hit that thing. So you take waking up in cold sweats and all that. So you know what I mean, like. You know, shit. That's a con. Like, you know, like the emotions, like bro said, the emotions get involved. But you know that dark skin stamp. You know that might expedite it a little bit. So you know, It is what it is. So I guess it all comes down to this, fellas. Who do y'all think is better at playing this game and why? Males or females? Say, Coney, you go ahead.
Overall,
I'm biased.
Huh?
No bias.
I'm biased.
No bias.
No bias.
No bias.
Listen,
no cap.
To sum it up, Overall, as far as playing the game, overall.
Playing the game. Not just from a cheating perspective. I'm
just
playing the game.
My man, I'm glad you clarified that. Playing the game?
Keep it 100, G's.
I still got to give it to them. Because, like you said, it's so many tender dick ass niggas, these simp ass niggas. You know what I mean?
Is it a tender pussy ass bitch? Is it a such thing?
Yes, but simp is, to me, it's fucking simple niggas like idolizing mediocre pussy. Like, it's too many of them. And with that being said, they know what they can do, like, and they know niggas is going for it. They know not cut from this cloth. They don't make this shit no more, you know what I'm saying? But for the fact that it is some niggas that still wearing that bullshit, they know they can get their shit off. They thinking like, well, I'm gonna fuck with Coney. Coney gonna let his nuts hang. He alpha with a capital A. He gonna stand tall. He not going for my shit. He G-checking me. He on his light-skinned nigga matter shit. He putting that pain in. But I could just go to this fucking retard over here that got a bag that's gonna fucking, buy me a bag because he got a bag just because I'm bad, because I look nice physically. They know they can get their shit off. So it's like, nigga, and like you said, niggas is chasing. It's the natural, you know what I mean? It's like it's the concrete jungle. It's the chase. We the predators. They the prey. We chasing. But in the process, shit, they preying up on us. Well, them, not me. So I say women still got it. Much as I don't want to fucking admit it, because I know me. Fuck it. They got it.
Oh, no, I'm roasting you when we cut the camera off.
My man.
Look, we don't got time. Let's go ahead.
They can't fuck with me, but they can fuck with them.
I got to answer this question. Can we just give me? I don't want to. Listen, I was hoping I was almost like something like kind of like in like some sort of like praying that Coney be like, nah, geez, we got this. So I'll be like, yeah. So when I give out my answer, it'll be 1-to-1. We can put all that pressure on the streets. That's fucked up.
Well, go ahead.
That's fucked up, man. Because a lot, like you said, it's the tender dickness, man. Because niggas like
you got them winning too.
Man, niggas let these hoes get away with a lot of shit and still continue to, and then you like. I think it's because they got us outnumbered. That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it. I give it to them, but it's because they got us outnumbered. You go, Streets.
First of all, I just want to public service announcement. We're now taking applications. I do need 2 new podcast brothers because both my brothers on some bullshit. Y'all niggas about to get pink slip. I'm just that's legit. Like, that's legit. Like, both y'all have very legit points, but it's just from experience. I got to go with men. Like, I mean, you got to think like females can't keep a man from fucking other females. But I didn't see men be the reason that females cut their family and their best friends off. You feel me? Like, I mean, I didn't see it happen.
I seen it vice versa.
Cut off completely.
I seen it vice versa.
Off. You feel me?
Because they beating the brakes off the.
No. You had your turn, bro. Like, I'm just saying, like, I didn't see that happen. Like, cut off. You feel me? I mean, at the end of the day, vice versa, or not, like, shit, niggas still gonna fuck other bitches. Yeah. You feel me? Like, that female, she gonna be faithful. She gonna cut her mom off. She gonna cut her bestie off. She gonna cut her daddy off, her sugar dad. Like, she gonna cut all that off if that nigga putting that pain down for her like that. So I'm like, I just on the strength of that, and I've seen it. I mean, I've done it. Like, I mean, I'm giving us the edge. But I mean, it's not like no 75-25. It's probably like, I'll be reasonable and go 60-40 our way.
I hear that. And I didn't actually think about that aspect, but that's good. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna give them the shot because I need y'all bitch ass niggas and tender dick niggas to wake the fuck up. Like, and if y'all got something to say, jump your ass in the comments. I know y'all watching too. Might be some of my friends. I'll let y'all talk.
Everybody's a player. Nobody's tender.
Yeah, all right. Why he beat that bitch ass then?
Sucker for love.
DV ass nigga. Sucker ass nigga. Yo, where we at with this shit though?
Man, I'm about to get the fuck up out of here. I got things to do, G's.
Oh, I know what we got to do. Rose, baby.
Well, shit. I'll meet y'all niggas at the Rose Room because I got to get in the win. So, you know, till next time, it's a pleasure working with you brothers. Love y'all niggas.
Always.
Pleasure was mine. Pleasure was mine.
Keep it player.
G's out. Skirt.